attending the workshop hosted by Ife Badidro in regards to Islandpreneur. This is the brief instruction to help you set up a free trial trading account with Interactive Brokers. I would have loved you guys to use a different platform because Interactive Brokers can be very tricky to navigate sometimes. It's a good brokerage and is meant for persons who trade a lot and so forth. So there are a lot of tools available at your disposal. So I would have loved something more simple like Questrade. Questrade used to offer also a free trial, but they stopped it and went into more or different type of free trial, which won't be beneficial to the workshop that I'm giving on the 28th of May 2025. Therefore, I decided to go ahead and show you guys from Interactive Brokers. The beauty of Interactive Brokers as well is they're one of the only, not the only, but one of the only brokers that allow persons in the Caribbean, particularly St. Martin, to open a brokerage account. You don't have a lot of them that do because of all the laws and factors or whatever. Some companies doesn't want to go through that red tape and all the compliance issues. Interactive Brokers are one of them that does. You have Zack Traders also do it, but Zack Traders uses Interactive Brokers platform as a clearinghouse. So it's basically one and the same technically if you look at it, even though they're different companies. And so there's probably one or two more, but for the rest, it's very difficult to get trading account. Questrade also allows it, but then you either have to go there physically to Canada and show yourself, or you would have to get some certification like from a notarized entity that they recognize. And I don't think they have any in St. Martin. I think the closest one was in Jamaica or something to that effect. But they may accept one of the notaries here if you make that a request, and they would have to authorize that. But Interactive Brokers, you can open it straightforward on everything. So I said, let me just go ahead and use this platform for the hands-on workshop. So very straightforward. So you have Interactive Brokers. You log into interactivebrokers.com. On the top here, you would see free trial. Free trial. So you click on free trial, and then here to the left you see start your free trial. You click on that, and then see here you could read it, start a free trial. It's easy, it's very straightforward. We're going to use the online version, but you can also download a desktop version if you wanted to. You can also do it on your mobile, even though it's a free trial. So it's very helpful and give you different options. But we're going to use the client portal or the web-based version for the training, of course. But if you want, you can also decide to download the app, and also the desktop version, which is also very useful if you want to. You go ahead and choose your email address, a username. It will tell you what's the limit of creating a username, of course, so that's not a problem there. You put your password in, it tells you what the password requirements are, and the country you go ahead and select. You could type in St. Martin. Very few places have St. Martin listed. It's strange, but this one of course does. And you click on start your free trial, and then once you do that, you get into the screen. I did open one just for the class as well, so I'm going to show you that. So let me go ahead and log into my free trial section. You go back to the Interactive Brokers screen. Once you set up your free trial account, you log in as if you're not logging in as normal. So you go to log in, and then you will see this basically. You put in your username and of course the password. And boom, you're in. So once you get this far, we'll just continue what we have to do in the workshop. One of the things we're going to do is we're going to go to portfolio analysis. So if you want to do that from now, You can also do that, but of course in the workshop we will have a questionnaire where after the results of the questionnaire, it will determine what asset allocation, so what type of investor you are, if you're risk adverse or so forth, and then we'll give you a like a tentative asset allocation, so how much you want to have in stocks, bonds, and so forth, depending on your risk profile. And once we have that, do that particular questionnaire, the results from that, we can always go into here to do your asset allocation accordingly. So you will go to planning, and instead of doing retirement planning, we can go to allocation goals, and then we add, and here you can put a goal name. You have, because you can do multiple ones, and you can also have multiple accounts to have different strategies. Because in the questionnaire, you will see that the questionnaire will be filled in. Each questionnaire should be filled in based on a particular goal that you want to have. So if you have a goal to buy a house, a goal to go on vacation, those are two separate goals. So in here, you can also do it that way as well, where you put for each goal an asset allocation to invest in, and then each account will make that particular goal setting to focus on. So you will invest differently in a, if you want to invest for a house, and if you want to go on vacation, of course. You know what I mean? And so once you put the goal here, the name of the goal, you go here and put the required. You could do either by asset class, which is broad, right? Or you can do subset class, which go more deeper. So under cash, you can say, okay, what under cash are you looking at? Savings, other. Also under commodities, what you're looking at really? Agriculture, energy, metals, or other. Equities, it goes more like more in depth, more in minuscule, instead of more like broad. For fixed income, it tells you, okay, what type of fixed income you want to focus on and how much like percentage or dollar value you could put in. So, but all of this we handle in the class. And then you can say here set by percentage or dollar value. And then we'll handle all of this in the class as well. And then we'll go ahead and invest in our first particular investment. So go ahead and do your thing. Try to do this before the class because it will take up too much of time during the class. And then we are basically set. Bye for now.